Why do dogs eat grass, dirt, rocks, poop, and even socks? These behaviors are much more common than you think, and in some cases can indicate health issues that require immediate attention. In this video, you'll discover what veterinary medicine and scientific studies explain about these habits, which breeds are most predisposed, and what item sends dogs to emergency surgery the most. This last piece of information could prevent a serious accident with your pet. Let's start with the most searched and unsettling behavior on Google: Coprophagia, or the habit of eating poop. For a long time, people believed dogs did this due to a lack of vitamins in their food. But one of the world's largest studies on the subject, led by Dr. Benjamin Hart at the University of California, Davis, analyzed over 3,000 dogs and debunked this myth. Science discovered there is no evidence that this is caused by a lack of nutrients. In fact, it's a genetic trait inherited from their ancestors, wolves. Wolves consumed fresh stool around the den to protect the pack from parasite risks.
Similarly, mother dogs clean up after their puppies by ingesting their waste, a natural instinct to keep the den clean and hide their scent from predators. The study also revealed that breeds like beagles, Shetland sheepdogs, and miniature schnauzers appear quite frequently in these reports. Aside from ancestral instinct, boredom and separation anxiety can also trigger this habit. If you've ever seen your dog eat grass, you've definitely heard that they do it to induce vomiting from an upset stomach, or even to try and improve their gut health. But is that actually true? In another study published by UC Davis, scientists monitored dogs eating grass. The surprise? The overwhelming majority of dogs showed no signs of illness before eating plants, and only a tiny fraction vomited afterward. The experts' conclusion is that eating plants is a natural behavior inherited from nature, and almost all breeds do it without distinction. However, the real danger isn't the grass itself, but the poisons, pesticides, and parasites that might be hiding on it. Now, if your dog eats dirt, sand, rocks, or chews off drywall, it's a different story. In veterinary medicine, the continuous ingestion of non-food items is called Pica syndrome. In puppies, chewing on rocks or walls might just be a way to relieve teething pain, but in adults, this behavior can be a cry for help from their bodies. Eating dirt or rocks can also stem from nutrient deficiencies, such as calcium or iron, parasites, or poor intestinal absorption. According to experts from the American College of Veterinary Behaviorists, the habit of eating rocks and bricks is strongly linked to a lack of mental stimulation, severe anxiety, and stress. High-energy and extremely intelligent breeds, like Border Collies, German Shepherds, Labradors, and Golden Retrievers, are the biggest victims when they don't get enough walks and activities. And who hasn't seen a dog hunt cockroaches, ants, or lizards around the house? This behavior is part of the natural predatory sequence of canines. The rapid movement of the insect sparks the immediate instinct to chase, capture, and almost always swallow the prey. Although almost any dog will do this, terrier group breeds, such as the Jack Russell, alongside beagles, dachshunds, and border collies, have a much higher predisposition due to their strong prey drive. But pay attention to the real danger. The risk isn't always the insect itself, but what's inside it. If it consumed poison, insecticides, or rodenticides, your dog could suffer severe poisoning. Additionally, small reptiles and insects can transmit dangerous parasites to your pet's stomach. If you ask a veterinary surgeon what object is most frequently removed from dogs' stomachs in emergencies, the answer is almost unanimous: socks and rags. Why socks? The explanation is emotional. Used fabrics and clothing hold their owner's scent intensely. For an anxious dog, chewing on that item acts like a pacifier, until, by accident, they swallow it. Data from the American College of Veterinary Surgeons points out that Labradors, Goldens, Boxers, and Bulldogs are the top champions for ending up on the operating table due to intestinal obstruction. Labradors, in particular, are highlighted by researchers due to their extreme curiosity and tendency to explore the world with their mouths. Final warning alert. If your dog frequently eats non-food objects, or if they swallowed fabric or a rock and started vomiting, losing their appetite, or showing stomach pain, rush to the vet. Intestinal obstruction is a silent medical emergency that requires immediate action. What about your dog? What's the strangest thing they've ever tried to swallow? Tell me down in the comments. If this video helped you better understand your best friend, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next mysteries of the animal world. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.